What's going on, guys? So I haven't really done a video in a while. Anyway, exams are done next week, so I'll be on YouTube a little bit more. Anyway, today we're talking about Larry Wheels, and as the title of the video. And as sad as it sounds, I'm not. This is actually what I believe. Larry Wheels will die before he pulls a 1,000-pound deadlift at this rate. And I'm not saying this because I don't hate. I think dude's an incredible powerlifter. Love watching his videos. I find it super motivating. But lately, like after his sets, he can't even breathe, basically. He's bleeding from his head. Go watch his 800-pound rep video, which, by the way, is insane. 800 pounds for, I don't even know how many reps, 7, I think, something like that. That's nuts. Unheard of. Now, that being said, look at his face during this stuff, guys. Like, I know we watched it and you're like scrolling down Instagram and you see it really quick. When they actually zoom up on him, there's some serious issues there. His blood pressure is so high. Look at the veins in his neck. Look at his face. You know how much, and also just like simply how high your blood pressure would have to be, even if it is acne, which I don't really believe, from his head, neck, and all this stuff. Yeah, he has a lot of acne on him. It's pretty obvious. But to have that much blood come out, your blood pressure would be so high. Like, you know how your blood pressure would have to be to pop a pimple and during a deadlift, let alone have it bleed that much. Use a little bit of common sense. Yes, it is. Maybe that's what it is, but it's still blood pressure related. Now, that being said, he wants to pull a 1,000-pound deadlift. He's at about, 900 right now, which is absolutely insane. It's cool to watch. But in the past 3 months, he's had some serious side effects. And if you watch his videos, look at the size of his gut. Let's look at his physique in general. His physique looks weird. It doesn't look healthy. If you go back to about a year and a half ago, the dude looked phenomenal. He was energetic. He could actually talk in his videos. Now he can hardly breathe. And obviously he's not going to come out and be like, yeah, my blood pressure's through the roof, all this stuff, because he's promoting powerlifting, and it's a sport that he loves. And I understand not wanting to give that up. I understand wanting to push his body to the limits regardless. But he needs to kind of I think he just needs to take a step back and let his body recover a little bit. The dude's only 25. He has lots of time in front of him if he doesn't screw this up. I want to see him pull 1,000 pounds. I would love to see that. I think that'd be incredible without straps. That would be absolutely insane. And I think it's super motivating to watch his videos. And his work ethic is phenomenal. I love it. And it motivates me to go in the gym and hit PRs. I'm not going to lie. Like, I watched one of Larry Wheels videos and I can go in to the gym and feel like crap. Like the other day, for instance, when I pulled if you guys didn't see my Instagram video, I pulled 5 plates for 6 reps. And the week before I pulled 3. I watched one of Larry Wheels videos and I was like, halfway through I thought about it and I was just like, screw it, I'll pull 3 more reps. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how, but he is a motivating guy. And seeing what he's able to do is motivating other people to get in the gym and be powerlifters and actually work hard and train hard versus train like pussies. And that's something that I think is really important because we have so many people now that just take a ton of drugs and go in and do 25-pound bicep curls. Like, yeah, you're going to grow because you're on a ton of drugs. But if you want to get strong, you have to work hard, and regardless of the amount of drugs that you take. Yes, obviously that's a big factor. And unfortunately, it's the factor that's probably going to kill him because I don't think he knows what's too much. He's in a position where in the social media world, you have to continuously be better and better. And that's what he believes he has to do. And I understand that from a social media standpoint because if he goes from, the dude's still insane. If the dude's deloaded for 3 months, let's say he trained with, I don't know, let's say he trained with 600-700-pound deadlifts for a little bit, just deload it for a bit, backed off on the gear. Just, yes, it's not as exciting to watch. We all get that. But you can do other stuff. There's other things that you can do. Oh no, go promote anything else. You can be an entertaining guy. Like, he has a real personality to him, and I would love to just see him express that. Coach other people maybe a little bit. Maybe do videos on demonstrating your program or the way that you train and why it's worked for you. Or talk about like some of your mental struggles, etc. during powerlifting. It doesn't always have to be PRs every single week. And I know that we all think that. I think the same thing. You have to go in the gym every week and hit PRs. And you're going to push yourself as hard as you can to do that for yourself, for your own ego, as well as to try to grow your social media. I get it. But I really want to see this guy succeed in powerlifting. And well, I shouldn't say that. He's already succeeded. He's one of the best powerlifters in the world. And I would like to see him continue to keep going and continue to succeed in powerlifting and keep motivating kids to get in the gym and be athletes. I think that's incredible, which is what I'm trying to do too. But I'm going to have to realize that people have to be a little bit less naive and realize that he's not taking what he's admitting to. His dose has to be so much higher than what he's admitting to. I know guys who are taking the dose that he's admitting to, and believe me, you're not going to get a 900-pound deadlift with that. You're not going to look the way that he does with that. Your blood pressure probably would not be that high on that either. So just use a little bit of common sense. And of course, he's not going to admit to everything that he's doing, because really he can't. He basically admits to enough that people think he's on that people know he's on an insane amount of gear. But I don't think people are smart enough to realize that it's so much more than that. And he needs to just, well, he's going to do whatever he wants to do. I'm not like, doesn't matter. But if he wants to be successful and continue this and have this go for more than the next 5 years, he's going to have to change his mindset a little bit, which involves getting off some of the drugs, because that is going to cloud your vision. You get in a mind state where you're hitting PRs all the time and you're just going to keep pushing it. You're training, the drugs, the eating, everything farther and farther and farther until you destroy yourself. And that is the mindset of a champion, unfortunately. But I don't know, maybe somebody just needs to tell him. But I get that he's not going to listen to anybody. I wouldn't listen to anyone either. So just to kind of give you guys a perspective, because people are asking me like, why would he do this to himself? And then other people are like, man, look at how good he's doing. And I'm like, yeah, he's doing incredible, but there's side effects to it. So just remember, every benefit has its negative. Does that make sense? Every positive has its negative, sorry. So yeah, he's making insane results, insane PRs every week. Think about how much work, think about you being in the gym. So you've trained for 3 years. I've trained for 5 years. And I'm not putting 100 pounds on my deadlift in 2 months, or 40 pounds on my bench press in 2 months. Once you already have a 700, like once you already have the numbers that he has, look at some other people that are in his weight class, how much their PRs are going up every year, maybe 10 pounds. The guys that are still pushing a ton of gear. So people just need to be a little bit less naive. And unfortunately, such unrealistic expectations for other people in the gym, because they think they can take what Larry Wheels is admitting to and be like Larry Wheels. I'm sorry to tell you, you are not Larry Wheels. You're never going to be Larry Wheels. Larry Wheels is Larry Wheels. And he's incredible. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have the genetics for the resistance of side effects when it comes to these androgens. And it's blatantly obvious. So you guys can say what you want. I would love to hear your guys' opinions in the comment section down below. But all I want to say is that the dude is not healthy. And you can see all the same side effects you saw with Dallas McIver. The weird, like, even if you look at his chest, like, yes, he has acne, but it's not normal acne. It's like brown. Well, I know he's African American, like, I get that. But his skin just looks bad. And not just like bad complexion, just like other issues, like sick, like. And look at the dude's face and just see how swollen it is. Look at some of these things. People look past it and just see the positives. Dig a little bit deeper. Don't be naive about what you're getting yourself into, especially if your goal is to be a powerlifter. My goal is to do nationals this year. I know what it takes to do that, right? But you can't be naive about it. And I feel like he is. So anyway, I appreciate the support. Comment down below what you guys think. I'm not hating on Larry Wheels. I think the dude's insane and he motivates me. I just want him to be around in the next 10 years to continue to motivate everybody and continue to be an incredible powerlifter. So that's why I'm making this video. Also, I don't want people to think that they can just take a ton of drugs and be like Larry Wheels. It's not going to happen. You are not him. I'm sorry. Because people always say like, oh, it's all drugs, it's all drugs, it's all drugs. Yeah, it's a big part of it, but you don't have his genetics. That's the biggest part. And you probably don't have his work ethic. Look at the dude train. The guy's an animal. The guy's actually insane. Most people will never do what it takes in the gym to achieve their true potential. So figure that out first. Figure out how you're going to hit your true potential through training before you even consider using anything else to enhance it. So that's my advice. don't hate him for the drugs, but I would love to see him be healthy and maybe back off a little bit. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Kind of just ranted on, but I think it's something that needs to be talked about. So anyway, I appreciate all the support, and I will talk to you guys soon.